Hey guys, hope you are doing well, and today I'm gonna tell you about the nested loop. So hopefully you guys remember about the for loop, and hopefully you guys have fun working with the for loop. See the nested loop is very important, right? So before going to nested loop, we have to understand the for loop, and I will tell you how to use the nested loop today on this video. And you can see in front of your screen there's a force equal to mass into acceleration. So we're gonna solve this equation with the help of our nested loop. So hopefully you remember in your primary school or secondary school you are working with the Newton's law, where Newton first law, second law and third law. Okay, let me explain you what the Newton law says, right? First law say like, okay, the body will be stay in a motions or in a rest unless an external force is applied. Second law talk about the momentum, where the rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the force applied on the direction side. It says like mass into acceleration. Basically, acceleration is velocity upon time, where it's a product of mass and velocity is the momentum, right? So divided by time, that's give us mass into accelerations, right? So the third law says like equal and opposite reactions, right? So let's stick with the second law and how we're gonna solve the second law of this Newton law. So let me show you with the help of the programming you can solve this Newton law. I will say mass. So we have a multiple mass, right? Let's say we have 100 kilo, 200 kilo, 300 kilo, 400 kilo, 500 kilo, right? I'm gonna just skip till 500. I'm gonna stick with this, right? So let's say acceleration and abbreviation, let's say ACC stand for accelerations, right? So now we can say 30, the speed of 30, 60, right? 70, 80 and 90. I don't want to rule the speed limit, you know what I mean? So what I gonna do next, I just want to show you like, okay, if you do directly, right, if you put directly force equal to mass into acceleration, I want to show you guys what kind of error you'll encounter on this, right? So this will say like type error. It says like can't multiply sequences by non-integers or type lists, right? So basically that is an error. So how to solve this kind of error and how to deal with this, right? So for this I will put our empty list known as the force, where we're gonna impute those values, right, later on after iterating through the for loop, right? So because there's no value over there, but basically we're gonna store those values, I say in easy language, right? So I will say for I was gonna iterate inside for I in mass, right? And I'll say for j in accelerations, right? So for I in mass, where I gonna iterate inside the mass, and for j in acceleration, where j is gonna iterate inside the accelerations. Now we're gonna use a magical word, right? I'll say force dot append. So remember this word append is very important. So append basically gonna store all those value inside this force list, your data, I'm like your list data types. So it's gonna store over here, right? Because it is what is meant to be. The append function basically is used to store all those value you have. Just you have to define like force, right? This is your list, and dot append, you have don't forget to use this dot word over here, right? So and now let's say I time j, right? So see over here the asterisk, right? So don't forget to use the asterisk just for multiplication, because is I represent our mass and j represent our acceleration. So basically this word asterisk is very important. So the asterisk is over here, and we're gonna multiply this, and we're gonna say force. Now you can see over here those all the force been calculated automatically using a for loop. So 30 times 100, 3000, 60 times 100, 6000, right? Same with the last one, 45,000. That's came with the 9 times 545, and that's 30 become 45,000, right? Hopefully you guys enjoy this video, and I will give you one more example on the nested loop. I'm gonna use I, j and k, right? See you later and see you on the next video, right? Cheers guys.